Hola de nuevo, bienvenidos a la continuación del juego Fire Emblem Three Houses con los leones azules. Nos quedamos en estar a punto de empezar la batalla de misión, que era básicamente enfrentarnos a unos bandidos, aunque creo que no será tan sencillo. Pero antes tenemos apoyo entre Ashe y Mercedes.
Oh no, this isn't right. Now what am I supposed to do?
What's the matter, Mercedes?
I accidentally made this food much sweeter than I wanted.
Let me taste it. Yeah, a little sweet. What if we try adding a few spices?
Huh? This is delicious! You're an amazing cook, Ash!
My dad used to own a restaurant. I helped out a lot around the kitchen, even as a little kid.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility to take on at an early age. No wonder you always work so hard. I might learn something if I watch you cook.
Well, no promises. I just have a little bit of experience, that's all. But look at you, you're great at baking cakes.
It's true that I'm quite good at baking, but I'm not the best when it comes to seasoning. Maybe it's because I don't like spicy food? It's tough to make food taste good when you don't enjoy it. I just had an idea. If the reason I can't cook spicy food is because I don't like it, then all I have to do is eat some spicy food. If I learn to like it, then I'll be better at making it, right?
I don't know, maybe. What makes you say that?
No, none of that matters. Once I've made a decision, I have to go with it. I'll make something spicy right away.
Oh, this won't end well. If I leave her to it, she'll make an even bigger mess.
Hey, Ash, which seasonings should I use? These ones?
Hold on, Mercedes. Let me show you. That one goes best with meat, but for stir fry, what you really want is this.
Ahora Mercedes y Sylvain.
Mercedes, you look divine as always. Are you off to pray?
Oh, hello, Sylvain. I was just on my way to pray. How did you guess?
Well, because I've been watching your lovely...
Oh, I get it. You're the type who's always looking at girls, aren't you?
I won't lie, I do enjoy beholding women, but I don't mean it like that with you. I know I sound like a dope. I think you're special.
Oh, really? You think I'm so clumsy that I need someone to watch over me. Is that why you can't take your eyes off me?
You're beautiful, and I mean that. You're... how can I put it without sounding even worse? Okay, here goes. I want to get to know you better. As friends, I mean.
I don't know where to begin.
Well, what's something you like?
La primera vez que lo vemos nervioso
I
ante
like
una
to
mujer.
pray. I've been praying regularly since I was a child.
You grew up in the Empire, didn't you?
That's right. I was raised in House Bartels.
Bartels? I thought you were born to House Martreats.
It's a complicated story. I'm not sure that it's a very interesting one, but I'm happy to share it with you.
I don't mean to be nosy, if it's too personal.
Oh no, I don't mind. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you. House Martreats fell shortly before I was born.
Oh.
My father passed away while my mother was still pregnant with me, so she had nowhere to go. After I was born, my mother ended up marrying the head of House Bartels. Shortly after, my mother bore a true Bartels child who bore a crest. She and I were treated as though we were no longer useful to the family after that.
You think the Bartels were just using her to secure a crest?
They must have been. My mother and I were removed from the family and forced to flee to a church in the kingdom. I abandoned the Bartels name and took up our old family name again.
So you grew up in a church. Okay, it makes more sense now why you're praying all the time.
Yes, Oh, praying! I forgot that I was on my way to pray.
Right, and I interrupted you. Well, see you around, Mercedes.
Yes, see you!
House Bartels wanted a crest, and ruined other people's lives to get one. These idiots are all the same.
Ingrid y Dimitri van a la A.
Your Highness, I've come to apologize. I mismanaged my feelings and got carried away. I've been thinking about what might have made you say the things you did. I was so caught up in the moment and in my own feelings that I didn't think of what yours might be.
No, I should be the one to apologize. I did not intend to say such things. I lashed out like a child. You were right to rebuke me. I am disgusted by my own inability to express myself. Will you allow me to explain?
Of course.
At the tragedy of Dusker, I saw countless corpses. Of course, I saw his, too. Glenn's. Ingrid, I doubt you would have been able to see him. They were unable to bring his body back, after all. He must have died an agonizing death, full of pain and regret. That is what I saw in his face. In that wasteland, there were no beautiful, proud deaths that could have been written about in heroic tales. Not one. I do not want you to die a death like that. Not even for the sake of loyalty or duty.
A king must at times order his soldiers and knights to fight and die on his behalf. Their lives must be used for the greater good. And this is something any good king understands innately. Any king who doesn't allow people to die on his behalf is too soft to rule well.
You leave me little room for argument. Have I disappointed you?
No. I chose to serve you because of how you are. As your knight, I will stand by your side and uphold your soft-hearted ideals.
What has changed, Ingrid? You were so obstinate the other day.
I've realized that I haven't been facing a very important truth. Because of you, I can finally move on. Thank you.
B más. ¿Existe algo como B más? ¿Qué vas a guardar? Vamos a la misión. La herencia de los Gautier. El hijo desheredado de la casa de Gautier ha robado la reliquia y los héroes de su familia y está sembrando el caos por un grupo de bandidos. La iglesia encarga a los estudiantes de que restauren la paz. La herencia de los Gautier.
It should be in our sights soon, Professor. The abandoned tower those thieves are using as a base. Conan Tower.
This area was the site of a massive battle several hundred years ago. That's when invasions from the north were at their peak. Back then, this tower was built for both surveillance and defense. It will be difficult to seize it.
You're very well informed, Gilbert. Please, tell us more.
Well, you're joking.
Professor, did you see the local villages? They were in rough shape, no doubt because of the thief attacks. They're not going to make it through the winter in that condition. If the thieves had taken up pillaging in order to survive, that would be deplorable, but understandable. But this is something else entirely. It looks as though they destroyed those villages purely for pleasure, no matter what their reasons may be. That sort of behavior cannot be allowed. Ever.
Don't bother losing your head over those lowlifes, Your Highness. It's wasted effort.
Sylvain, the thieves' leader, the one who stole the relic, word has it he's your older brother. I know he's been disowned, but...
He is no longer a member of House Gautier, or my brother. He's nothing more than a common thief.
Are you sure about that? It would be understandable to find the situation, well, regrettable, to say the least.
Regrets? You must be joking. You know we're far past the point of regret. And it always falls on the younger brother to clean up the mistakes of their elders, doesn't it?
This rain threatens a coming storm. We must hurry and begin our war council before the heavens let loose.
Lo que vas a hacer primero es
Welcome.
cambiar el arma con la que inicia
Is that the one?
Dimitri.
Thanks a bunch. Come back.
Me interesa que entrene con la espada. Ahora, esta es la versión 2.0 de la batalla. En la primera perdí una unidad por las sorpresas que tiene el mapa y por tratar de ser un poquito más empujando todo. Esta vez no haremos lo mismo. Ponerlo así. Sylvain aquí, todos hay caballos. Ahora sí vas a darle.
The enemy is...
They are merely thieves, but they have a hero's relic. Do not drop your guard.
Don't hold back for my sake. My brother is going to pay for everything he's done.
Básicamente el hermano está bien feo. Okay.
Stay focused.
Gusaar llega acá.
Ready.
Emblem llegas acá.
What should I do?
I'll cut through.
Sí.
I'll give it my all.
Acá.
Here goes.
I'm on it.
Voy a ir aquí. Para práctica.
Here we go.
También otro problema que tuve es que con una sola sanadora se dividió entre dos.
Weak.
No, es que de Dune no me lo tocan.
Not.
Seems I prevailed. Have I...
Nivel decente. Sylvain.
That went as expected.
Regresamos. Vas a sanar a Ingrid.
Thank you.
Nivel 11. Para acá. Para acá. Vamos a matar a aprovechar y dañar gente.
Captain's in trouble.
Enemies approach from the lower...
En parte el error en el primer intento que tuve es... Dije, son dos personas, nuestro aliado puede con ellos. Y resulta que no es tan así.
It's our chance to prevail. Over already.
No es tan así como decía. Vamos a esperarlo ahí. Buen daño me hizo.
There's so much.
Hasta ahí iba todo bien, dije, ah, sí puede contra ellos. Luego para arruinarles la sorpresa llegan más.
Be gone.
Machete corazo, y regresa.
Well done.
Nos recuperamos. Tiene magia.
Our strategy is solid.
Vamos por acá.
Should I have held back?
Que Gusaar se le descabeche.
Such power.
Un nivel normalón. Si no vas avanzando. El de Du literalmente es un tanque. Esto se le queda fallado. Pone turno de grapa. No hay que recuperar net.
Child's play. You're served.
Eso estuvo muy bien. Está bien.
Doing my part. I'll...
Ash. Ese por ahí ya. %. 88.
What's next?
No podemos permitir que nos baje mucho.
This...
Buen nivel. Vamos por atrás. Eso está por acá. Acá. Agua pura. Mucha gente. Agarrar posición. Incluso olvidé que venían por acá tantos. Vámonos a Sylvain se mueve, Dimitri se mueve. A ver, se mueve. Ok, Dimitri.
I'll cut through.
Vale.
I'm on it.
Definitiva. Espero que se cure. Qué terrible fallo. Ok, aquí nada más tengo que estar pendiente de este super que me pega en todos lados.
What should I do?
Vamos a ver la técnica de destrozayelmos.
Sufficient.
Stay focused.
Esa táctica se mueve.
I'll go.
I'm with you.
Salida coordinada.
Let's try our plan. Stronger.
Solo tenemos que quedarnos por ahí.
Ready.
Over already?
Que libre de este. La táctica se muere.
I'll give it my all.
Lista. Coletar.
The fight continues.
Here goes. Here we go.
Espero que con esto me preocupan estos.
Here we go.
It's an ambush. This is my duty.
Ay, amigo mío. ¿Cómo te digo?
Another win.
Entre el arquero.
Let's turn the tables.
Y este. Lo que aquí. Mientras usar. Pega eso.
That is that.
Y este se encarga de eliminar a este.
A threat eliminated.
Y ahora este. Con viento.
Thank goodness.
Sorry.
Ya lo difícil va a ser esto. Vamos a cuidarnos de estos. De este. Vamos a la técnica.
I can't let you go it alone. Don't let them retreat. Is that all?
Eso es por acá.
Careful, please.
Voy a atacar y regresar.
Let's win this already.
Sí. Y aquí estoy a salvo. Benditos caballeros.
Now! Gotta use your head
Te
sometimes.
vas a estrellar con barro. Casi se petatea. Ok. Parece. este.
What's done is done. Aching.
Tengo un problema. No tiene. Vas a evitar que se mueva esto.
If you want.
We'll make our move.
Contra Mercedes.
Let's be careful.
De hecho, no ocupo curar a ese todavía. Vamos a movernos por acá. Y curar a Gusaar. Con eso me curo yo mismo.
Thank you.
Así mero. ¿Hay arquero cerca? No, soy un arquero cerca. Por ahí no me alcanza. La priola. Ataque normalito. Morir.
As expected.
El primer nivel 12 es de
We must.
Gusaar. No falles de tú. No falles de tú. Ahora este.
You never had a chance.
Muy buen nivel. Se lleva 79. Vamos a arriesgarnos.
You're out of luck.
Fallo rotundo.
Why am I even
Bien,
here?
Félix. Se puede. Normalito.
Oh, thank goodness.
De acero.
You weren't ready.
Debe nivel 12.
I will.
Thanks.
Me aseguró. Vamos, seguro no me falles. Bien. Y con eso,
I must steel myself.
¿Cuánto va con eso? Eso ya regresar con todo. Sin que se nos mueva el aliado.
Here we go.
You saved me.
¿Qué chiste que es? Acorazado. De cierta manera me tiene que dudaje. Caballería andando. Y me la aplicó. Vaya, vaya.
Proceed with caution.
Tanto conmigo.
Had to be done. I will hang.
Ya puedo curar esto. I owe you one. Se va. Uy, tenemos un arquero ahí. Bien, Félix.
Too easy. I can...
Too slow.
Menos mal.
Thank you.
Nada de Doom.
I'm on it.
Ya llegó Sylvain. Ya llegó Dimitri. Vamos a eliminarlo.
Can't afford to lose.
What should I do? My thanks.
Nivel. Ahora, nivel 12. Definitivamente quien tiene que agarrar eso es Sylvain y Janet. No llega. Siempre llega acá. A ver, cómo va a ser, qué rango tiene el ataque. Yo sabía. Vamos a ponernos al bordecito. Usar matajinetes. Tenemos matajinetes con hacha. Destroza monstruos. No lo tenemos entonces. A Sylvain lo podemos poner aquí. Vamos a usar aquí.
You're a big help.
Why have you come, you crest-bearing fool?
I'm here for the Lanza of Ruin, Miquelon. Hand it over. I don't want to humiliate you, but I will.
Hurry up and die already. If not for you, if it hadn't been for you...
Shut up! I'm so tired of hearing that. You've always blamed me for something that isn't my fault.
Yo pensé que iba a pegar más fuerte, pero buen nivel. Y en esto de encargar de...
So, you think you can take the lance from me? I'll kill you. I'll kill every last one of you!
We're ready.
Try it.
Now!
Buen nivel.
Not bad for your kind. A bunch of spoiled, rotten children. What the hell? Yeah, look at that! I'm out of here! Hold on! No!
¿Qué fue eso? Que alguien me explique. Ok, eso fue inesperado.
What the? Miquelon, is that you?
That form. Oh my. Is this your first time fighting such a thing? Then listen well to what I say. An evil power has caused them to grow quite large. Their life force is beyond a mortal like yourself. You cannot win unless you fell them twice, or even thrice. Even if you've cornered one, you cannot let your guard down. Those things are even worse when threatened. Can you see that barrier? It is surrounded by great power. You must break through to fight that thing. A strong attack or gambit might help to break through more quickly. If you can break the barrier, that power will have nowhere else to go, and that will likely cause confusion for that thing. It cannot counter while confused, which means that is the best time to attack. If you break down all of their barriers, not only will they be confused, they will not be able to move for a short while. Without the power flowing around them, they will not be able to restore their barriers. You might even be able to get something from them. They have such might that they will not fear you alone. But a battalion could prove useful on that front. Attack them with a gambit to draw their attention and force them to target you. Be on your guard when they have realized their full power. The damage caused at times like that is not contained to just one spot. Once they have charged some power up, their barriers will be restored. You really must pay close attention to those things. Distract them with a gambit, or just take them down before they can attack. In any case, think carefully before you act. But you should be conquering that thing instead of talking to me. If you're out of questions, get over there and fight!
So, this is the power of a hero's relic. To create such a sinister beast. It has gone too far. I fear all we can do now is put an end to it.
¿Qué pasa si aquí ya no tengo táctica de acelerar? Vamos a curar. No sé si tengo táctica de acelerar. Parte. Táctica de acelerar todo lo que está aquí. Voy a saber si no me suicido. Vamos a mover a todos. Excepto este. Vamos primero con él. Bueno, este que mata monstruos. Técnicas. Ya tengo tácticas con ese. Técnicas. Si tiene táctica.
Now's our chance.
En serio fallé. Tampoco tiene tácticas. Aunque no quiero que me ataquen a él, ¿va? Pero...
Our power is yours. Victory will be ours.
Técnica. Destroza monstruos. Bien de Doom. Técnicas. Voy a llegar aquí. Técnicas. Damos un golpe crítico. Ahora monstruos. Acá. Esperemos que no nos pegue fuerte. Uy, Ash, casi te lo echas. Sí, lo vas a aprovechar ese. Alcanzo a sanarlo, pero alcanzo a mover a Ash.
Move carefully.
Hacia acá. Se alcanza a morir. Okay.
I owe you one.
Táctica.
What is that? It's like watching a bad dream come to life. I'm here to help. Gotcha.
Vamos, Sylvain. Este puede venirse por acá y usar la técnica de ojo letal.
You're a big help. Sacar a uno. Y aquí creemos que el golpe final 12. 12. 12. Seré yo.
Let the lesson begin.
Y con crítico. Se nos ayudó bastante la técnica de celeridad de Mercedes.
Goddess, the beast is gone, yet Miquelon and the lance remain.
It's over. Let's retrieve the lance and leave this place.
Miquelon, my brother.
As Annette.
Why, thank you so much. That man, his form was changed. It was as though that lance was swallowing him whole. Upon that sight, it makes sense that your students were upset. I wonder if those relics truly hide such power. Yet even still, that power seems familiar. That form as well. As one who wields the sword of the Creator, does that mean you possess that power too?
Professor, you have returned. The goddess is indeed generous with her divine protection. I have already heard Gilbert's report about what happened. See to it that you keep what transpired at the tower to yourself. People would lose faith in the nobles should rumors spread of one using a relic and transforming into a monster. All regions of Fordland would fall into chaos. We must avoid that at all costs. Please ensure the students who accompanied you understand that as well. Have I made myself clear? His transformation into a black beast was nothing short of divine punishment from the goddess. Punishment for someone arrogant and foolish enough to use a hero's relic even though they were unworthy and unqualified. Of course, that is why we rushed to recover it. Sadly, we did not arrive in time. The church will formally return the lance to House Gautier, if you would.
Entrega la lanza. La iglesia se encargará de verse en la casa de cualquier, como usted desee. Me niego. ¿Me podré quedar con la lanza y dársela a Sylvain?
What is the meaning of this?
Excuse me. Lady Rhea, I am overjoyed and beyond grateful to you for recovering the relic of my family, House Gautier. Now, may I please have that lance? I have received direct approval from my father to take possession of it.
As the next head of House Gautier, do you swear that you will never cause such a deplorable incident to transpire?
On my family's name, and on my brother's life, I swear it.
Very well. However, I have one condition. You must never allow another to wield this lance. Your brother clearly demonstrated what fate awaits those who break that restriction.
Yes. I will not soon forget.
Lanza la Ruina.
Is your meeting over, Professor? I was just thinking about something. Professor, the possession of relics and crests has been highly valued in Fargus since ancient times. It's far from uncommon for someone to lose their ability to lead their house because they don't bear a crest. Just like Miquelon. It happened to my uncle as well. The eldest child of the king, and yet he never ascended to the throne. All families whose bloodlines carry the crests of the 10 elites are much the same. But House Gautier takes it a step further and absolutely requires an heir who possesses a crest. To that house, the power of crests is a necessity, not a luxury. House Gautier holds the most northern territory in the kingdom, and they have fought with the people to the north for many years. The head of that house is responsible for protecting that territory from fearsome invaders, whom they keep at bay with the power of crests and relics. In exchange for that responsibility, they are granted special privileges within the kingdom. In a way. That said, ability cannot be measured by the possession of a crest alone. I believe that Margrave Gautier was wrong to disinherit Miquelon, simply because he did not bear a crest. Still, there is always a reason for why such customs stand the test of time. Imagine what this world would be like if no one placed any stock in crests. Bloodlines that carry crests would dwindle. The metaphorical blade used to oppose threats would eventually rust. This same argument has been made time and time again across the years. Both sides are at once right and wrong. I believe those with crests and those without should acknowledge the other's strengths and learn to respect each other based on personal merits. And that doesn't apply only to crests. The same holds true for lineage, race, faith, ideologies. If we could just accept each other and make mutual concessions one step at a time, perhaps... Who knows if that's even possible? Everyone has something that is unacceptable within them. I certainly do, and I'd wager you do as well. I wonder which is best, Professor. To cut away that which is unacceptable, or to find a way to accept it anyway?
Professor, you have done well to complete such a difficult task. You have shown exceptional skill in leading your students. I am forever grateful for the safe return of the hero's relic. Just as I expected, you have mastered the sword of the Creator. Now then, I shall tell you about your mission for the coming month.
Archbishop!
Seteth, what troubles you?
Flayn is missing. I cannot find her anywhere. Professor, have you seen Flayn recently? I have searched everywhere. Where could she be? She may be in danger. Oh no, 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 what am I to do?
Calm yourself, Seteth. Professor, we shall continue our discussion another time.
Nubes blancas, luna del arco.
White cloud.
Rumores de muerte.
Horsebow moon. Rumors of a reaper. As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
Que la iglesia de Zairo está a unos 5000. Eso es un poquito largo.
Father never learned. All of these useless letters are only creating more rubbish in the world. Professor? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. My apologies. Oh, that paper. Well, Yes. Yes, it was. It was a letter from my father. I understand where you're coming from here, but I have no need of such things. It isn't like anything of importance was written on it. Curious? I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to read it. Go on then.
My dearest daughter, Ingrid. Are you well? I trust that you are behaving yourself and refraining from causing trouble for others. Things on the home front are in order. A marriage proposal for you and the Viscount's son should be prepared soon. Although, I am quite certain there are many superior candidates at Garreg-Mach Monastery. As you know, the very survival of our family is dependent on whom you marry. You are the only one left in the family who can make things right. We are all counting on you. Do not lose sight of what truly matters.
Yes. Perhaps you found it somewhat entertaining. I've told you that we've never been very well off financially. My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daphne in the Alliance. Shortly after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal family, allowing us to attain nobility, to some extent. But the territory we watch over is poor, its harvest meager, and our noble blood too has grown thin. Neither my father nor my brothers bear a crest. I, however, do bear a crest. Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future. A crest is highly prized among nobles. Were I to marry into a greater noble family, that financial support could soothe our woes. Thank you, Professor. Your sentiment alone is a great comfort to me. Despite my own feelings, I understand his approach to all this. It isn't that he doesn't care for me. I understand it very, very well, which is why I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
As I believe you are already aware, Seteth's younger sister Flame has gone missing. At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg-Mach.
Flame is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
¿Qué es lo que temes? ¿Rumores preocupantes?
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night. The knights have investigated the matter. They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
The people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade. There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister as family as well. You know that. You have my support. We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul, to recovering her. Professor, your mission for this month is to help find Flame. The knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery again. We do not have time to waste. You have your orders.
Flame has disappeared? Seteth must be beside himself.
So, finding little Flame is our mission for this moon? Leave it to me, Professor. Chasing after girls is my specialty.
Sylvain, even you must agree that now isn't the time for jokes.
I hope Flame is okay. I've heard rumors about some Death Knight running around town.
Sounds intriguing. I have been hoping to cross blades with him.
Felix, please consider how Seteth must be feeling right now.
In any case, we must start our search at once. Every moment matters. On your order, Professor, let's try to collect as much information as we can.
I'm on the lookout for suspicious individuals. The only place I've yet to check is the library.
Ya descansar.
As you wish. After I check the library. Candlelight. And who is that? No, it isn't. Impossible.
Professor, Dedu, what are you up to at this hour?
Your Highness, my apologies.
Oh, none necessary. I'm sorry for startling you. I was just doing some research. But I'm just about finished. I didn't realize how late it had gotten. We'd better head back to our quarters, Dedu. Until tomorrow, Professor.
A most unusual man. Whatever could he have been looking for so late at night? That book is quite askew. He must have rushed to put it back upon the shelf. It seems to be a record of donations from nobility. Arundel. That's not a name I know. But look at that. This Arundel gave quite a sum each year. That is, until the year 1174. He must have died or fallen to financial woe. I can't imagine what this has to do with Flame.
Compañías de Petra. Vamos a invitar a tomar el té. De los Santos.
You have my thanks for giving. I have gratitude. Perfect temperature.
Vamos a ver si logramos. Primeros amores, cosas románticas, nuestro primer encuentro.
I have regrets. Yes.
¿Un lugar que deseas visitar?
What?
Quejas un poco. Háblame de ti.
I will be waiting happily.
Y al fin llegamos aquí. Vamos a guardar. Sin más, agradecerles su tiempo, espero les haya gustado. Quedo pendiente en los comentarios, saber lo que puedo hacer para mejorar y traerles contenido de mejor calidad y que sea más de su agrado. En la descripción dejo las ligas a mis redes sociales, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube y Mixer, para que me sigan y estén pendientes del contenido que voy sacando. Y sin más, les deseo que pasen una excelente tarde. Hasta luego.